Ramesh Yadav is 58 years old. His body is thin, dryness in his eyes, and deep sorrow in his heart. His only son was Mukesh Yadav, who was a soldier in the Indian Army and is now a martyr. 3 years ago, in the Pulwama sector of Kashmir, when the enemies attacked, Mukesh fought along with his remaining companions. In the firing, 2 bullets hit his chest, and before reaching the hospital, he lost his life. The whole village saw his body wrapped in the flag. That day, everyone in the village cried, some with pride, some with grief. But today, 3 years later, that Ramesh, whose hut always had the flag flying, is wandering helplessly. Because his 2 bighus of land, which was at the edge of the village, has been captured by an influential leader named Rajan. Rajan is the former head of the Panchayat, influential, cunning, and even the police were in his reach. Ramesh's land was right near the road. It was heard that a petrol pump would be opened there, and its value had now reached lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Out of this greed, Rajan got fake papers made. When Ramesh got this news, the ground slipped from under his feet. First he went to the Panchayat. There, an officer did not even listen to him. He said, "The paper you are showing is old. Now in the register, the new name is Rajan." With a trembling voice, Ramesh said, "But sir, this is fraud. Administration will see. What will we do?" The officer turned his face away. Ramesh knew that something called administration only exists on paper. In the village, it is only the powerful who rule the night. He went straight to Kora police station, which was 12 kilometers away, but there too he only got disappointment. The station in charge, Srivastava, a fat man, when Ramesh told him about his son being a martyr, did not even raise his head. "Look, many come with such stories. This does not work anymore. Bring papers from the court, then we will see." "But Inspector, sir, I have proof of my son being a martyr, and that land is ancestral. Do not ruin us." "Get out from here," he said, and closed the door. Ramesh sat outside the police station. Afternoon came, then evening, till night no one listened. Then he walked back home. The next day another shock came to the village. On his land, JCB machines started working. Rajan's men were working there, leveling the ground. No one was saying anything. Ramesh just kept looking. As he returned home, his daughter-in-law started crying. His granddaughter came back from school and quietly sat in a corner. She innocently asked, "Grandpa, you could not even save father's land." Ramesh could not say anything. On the 3rd morning, something strange happened. A man in army uniform came to the village. On his shoulder was an old bag. His face showed tiredness, but in his eyes there was a strange fire. He went straight to Ramesh's house. He asked Ramesh, "Are you Ramesh ji?" "Yes, son. Who are you?" "I am Pradeep Rana. Your son Mukesh was my bunker mate. We were together in Pulwama." Ramesh's eyes filled up. Just hearing Mukesh's name made his heart race. "Sit down, son." Pradeep gave some old photos and letters of Mukesh, then said, "I was on leave when the attack happened. When I came back, I heard he had become a martyr. I broke down from inside. Now I have come to your village on leave, only to meet you and if I can do any help." Ramesh stayed silent for a while, then spoke about the land. Pradeep kept listening. Slowly, the muscles on his face tightened. He asked, "Who is this Rajan?" "A village goon, father. No one says anything against him. Even the police are with him." Pradeep angrily asked, "What about the administration?" "The administration is part of him, father." After some silence, Pradeep said, "The soil we shed blood for, these people are selling it. I am still alive, and my friend's honor will not be looted like this." Ramesh looked at him. Something inside him woke up again. The next day, Pradeep set off towards the district ASP office. Ramesh did not believe that anything would change, but he had faith. If Mukesh's friend is like him, then maybe this time something can change. Pradeep Rana left in the morning on a bicycle towards the district SP office, which was about 22 kilometers away. Dust had settled on his uniform, but his intention was clear. In his bag there was an old photo of Mukesh Yadav, taken just 2 days before he became a martyr, where both of them were together. As soon as he reached the SP office, he was stopped at the gate, and the guard asked, "Why have you come?" "To meet the SP, sir." "For what matter?" In the case of martyr Jawan Mukesh Yadav, I was his companion. Pradeep quietly went inside, sat in a small room. After half an hour, an inspector called him inside. The SP officer's name was Rajiv Tripathi, 38 years old, sharp eyes, strict face, but somewhere inside sensitive. The SP for the first time looked at him with attention. Pradeep pushed forward the photo. "This is us two before the Pulwama operation. That day I was on leave, and he left when I came back. I saw his body had come." On the SP's face, a slight change of expression appeared. He kept staring at the photo for a while, then asked, "Tell me, who are you?" "Pradeep Rana. I am in the Indian Army. On leave, I was a companion of martyr soldier Mukesh Yadav. Now on his land, an influential leader has captured it. In the local police station, no hearing is happening. Do you have a written complaint?" "Yes, sir." Pradeep took out a handwritten report. The SP slowly read everything, then leaned back on the chair. "Rajan? This name is familiar. Former head of the Panchayat. Accused in many cases, but every time released, the police station is in his grip. This time he should not be released, sir." Pradeep's voice turned hard. "All right, I will investigate myself." Pradeep stood up. "I will not return to the village until you do something yourself." The SP nodded his head. "The young man who can fight in the battlefield for the country, can I not fight here?" The very next day, SP Rajiv Tripathi collected the whole file. He saw that the real papers of the land were in Ramesh's name, but later forgery was done in the deed. Some people, including the Lekpal, Patwari, and the police, had turned the land into Rajan's name. Now the SP decided that action was necessary. He contacted the ICM office and started a reinvestigation of the revenue records. There was uproar among the Tehsil clerks. The news also reached Rajan's ears. His face in the village turned red. Who is this soldier, and where did he come from, and how did he reach the SP? His men said, "We heard he is Mukesh's friend." Now the SP himself is going to investigate. Rajan took a puff of his cigarette and said, "I will see that soldier and that old man." That very night, 2 masked men came on a bike outside Ramesh's house. They threw stones on the wall and threatened, "Do whatever you want, next time we will burn the house." Ramesh got scared. The daughter-in-law and granddaughter started crying in fear, but that night Pradeep said nothing. He just sat in anger. As soon as morning came, he reached the police station and directly filed a complaint, but the inspector wrote some light words and closed the file. Meanwhile, SP Rajiv Tripathi had already made full preparations. On the 3rd day, he himself reached the village in the government vehicle, with force, a revenue officer, and also a photographer. News spread in the village. SP Sir himself has come. People gathered. A crowd formed near Ramesh's house. SP Rajiv got down and first met Ramesh. "Do not worry. Now, no one will be able to snatch your land." Rajan, hearing the news, came running. "Sir, they are lying. The papers are with me." SP said in a stern voice, "Show the papers." Rajan produced the deed. SP immediately handed it over to his investigating officer. The investigation made it clear the deed was fake. Even the seal of the former district magistrate had been forged. Right there, the SP ordered that a case will run against Rajan under forgery, land grabbing, and interference in government documents. Rajan's eyes widened. "Sir, a mistake has happened. I apologize. Now the court will forgive, not me." The police immediately arrested him. Peace spread all around the village, but in this peace there was an echo of victory of a real fight. Pradeep and Ramesh touched the land, as if Mukesh's soul smiled there again. Rajan's arrest created a stir in the whole district. The man who ruled the village and the Tehsil for years was now behind bars. There was a hidden smile in the village, relief on people's faces, but the roots of the influential were so deep that Rajan was not alone. In this matter, SP Rajiv Tripathi had full belief that this case will not end here. He, along with the SDM, started a secret inquiry in the Tehsil. The old records of the Lekbal, the Patwari, and the registrar were brought out. It was revealed that in the last 3 years, 90 cases had been registered where the real owner of the land was changed, and in 14 of those cases, the same signature was found again and again. Going deeper into the investigation of the then Tehsildar, SP Rajiv came to know that the Tehsildar had been transferred last year itself, but till today no inquiry had ever been done against him. He had been given posting in another district, and even there, the same activity was going on. Now Rajiv decided to take action against him. He met the district collector and presented the full report. The case was sent to the state level, and soon an order came from the government: immediate arrest. Meanwhile, Ramesh's house was still trembling in fear, even though Rajan had been arrested. His roots were still spread among some of the influential people of the village. Ramesh's daughter-in-law often checked the latch of the door. She stayed inside with the granddaughter. But one morning, when they woke up, they saw on the banner outside the village written, "Shaheed Mukesh Yadav Amar Rahe." His land now belongs to no one. It is the honor of the whole village. Ramesh's eyes filled with tears. Some youths came and said, "Father, now there's no need to be afraid. We are all with you." That evening, SP Rajiv again came to the village. He went to Ramesh's house and handed over the original papers of the land. "Now this land is in your name, legally and permanently. This file will now be kept in the district's inspiration files, so that no second Rajan can ever snatch away the land of any other Ramesh." Ramesh could not say anything. He just held the papers with trembling hands and looked at Mukesh's photo hanging on the wall. Pradeep came from behind, held his hand and said, "His sacrifice has not gone in vain." 3 weeks later, a small honor ceremony was organized at the district collectorate. The administration gave SP Rajiv Tripathi the public service honor. On the stage, that photo was also there, where Mukesh and Pradeep were standing in army uniform. From the stage, the collector said, "We had lost land on paper, but the sacrifice of the martyr has given us back that land. The administration will not remain silent now. This is a promise." The whole hall echoed with applause. Ramesh was sitting below. In his eyes, Mukesh could be seen. Pradeep was standing there silently. Friends, if you too feel that the sacrifice of martyrs should be respected, then definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel.